For E.J Chicken Tacos, here are the ingredients. You're gonna need a traditional rotisserie chicken from Walmart. It's already seasoned. You're going to need my favorite, Guerrero freshly made tortillas. You cook them for about 2 minutes on each side. You're gonna need a mild cheddar cheese. You're gonna need some ranch. You're gonna need some original Rotel, 2 cans. I always use 2 cans. You're also gonna need some salsa, some packed fresh salsa from Walmart. The container's in the refrigerator. I kind of broke it, but some fresh salsa and some whole kernel corn. And you also need some butter. And I'm gonna go over to the stove. I'm gonna use 2 frying pans, one for the tortillas, one for the chicken and all the mixture, and a pot for the corn, and also some vegetable oil. Doesn't matter what kind you use, but some vegetable oil. Okay, we're gonna start the cooking. First thing to do is we want to debone the chicken. Basically pulling all the white meat off without the skin. That's what we call deboning. This takes about 15 to 20 minutes to make. We're going to open this chicken here. It's going. Deboning, we're just going to take off. I usually just use a container, this container, right next to it. We're going to wash our hands first. You want clean hands, of course. And then we're going to debone the chicken by pulling all the skin back. I usually give it a try. Just pull the skin back. And all the white meat shows up. You can pull off the meat as much as you can. It feeds, like I said, it feeds about 7 people. And there we go. We're gonna keep pulling. We're gonna pull all the white meat off. So that's what I call deboning the chicken. It's pretty hot. Usually I get them right when they're hot. Get as much as we can. Usually you can get 1 or 2 chickens depending on how many people is gonna eat. This one chicken to feed 7 because we're gonna break up the chicken in smaller slices, so smaller pieces by shredding it. There's a lot of meat on here, so get all that done. And the chicken's already seasoned, so that's why I get the rotisserie chicken from Walmart, because it's already seasoned. And all you're doing is pulling off the chicken bone. Try to get all the good pieces of the meat of the chicken. There's plenty left, so you can eat it for later on. But I just try to get all the white meat from the breast of the chicken. Wash my hands. And so you come up with this. Some chicken that I have that I pulled off. This is how much I have to pull off. And so from that, we're gonna shred it even more with our hands just by pulling it apart. So let me do that. These I just pull little smaller pieces with my hand. I don't have a shredder, I just use my hand. It's faster and easier. Just get it thin, as small as you can. Eat this piece is so nice. Like I said, it's a fairly fast and easy meal. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes. It's the prepping, it's the tortillas that take a little bit longer to heat because you cook each one separately. But I'm gonna shred this chicken here as thin as we can in the smaller pieces. Just pulling all apart as much as we can. I've been cooking this for years, so I know it by heart now. So we're gonna keep shredding until we get them all as thin as possible. You'll occasionally have some big pieces in there, but we're gonna keep shredding. So we're just pulling the meat apart to make it thinner. Some people like a lot of chicken, so you can use 2 chickens and shred it up to fry it in a large pan. Let's see here. I call it deboning the chicken, and so since we've deboned the chicken, we're pretty much just shredding it to smaller pieces. Pull all the meat off. Wash my hands. So, we shredded it into smaller pieces. Usually, once you start shredding the chicken, you want to go ahead and put the can of corn on the stove with half a stick of butter. You can use 2 cans of corn, but I just do 1 corn because usually it'll feed 7 people. I'll show you what we need the corn for later on, but we're gonna go ahead and open this corn up with a can opener, which we need a can opener. Got the can opener. Toss that. And before you put the corn in the, well, go ahead and put the corn in the pot. I'm gonna walk over here. Oops, sorry. Gonna let the corn in the pot. You let that cook about 10 minutes. I'm gonna add some butter to it though. Doesn't matter what kind of butter you use. I just use a spoonful or half a stick of country crock butter. Sorry. Excuse the noise. I apologize. And I usually have that on medium heat. But yeah, medium heat. While that's going, you also want to open up, while you open up the can of corn, you want to also open up a can of Rotel, which is what we need here. I'm going to try to do that one. Which is what we need here. I'm going to try to do that one. One-handed, hold up. So you guys can see me. It's fun cooking. I love to cook. So I love to cook this because it's so easy to make. Give me a second here. I need to thing to hold the phone up. So we're gonna open that can of Rotel here. So the next step is to load the chicken to the pan on medium heat. Hear that simmer. Just put all the chicken in it. Next is to add half of the salsa into the meat. Then add 2 cans of the Rotel into the meat as well. Then we're going to go ahead and mix that all together as it's cooking. Gonna get it all mixed in well. All right. So at the same time, we have the oil pan on medium. Get it warming up for the tortillas. So we're just gonna put the lid over on the meat for about 10 minutes. We'll let it simmer. Our next step is going to cook at least 3 tortillas or 3 or 4 tortillas just to get it started. These are the tortillas that we're using that I showed you guys earlier. The oil is already getting hot. I would say like 3 or 4 minutes, let it get hot. Corn is cooking. It's just on medium. I'm gonna go ahead and stir it up. All right, after we get it's all wet and damp, we're gonna go ahead and put it in the oil. Like I said, it's on medium heat. You hear that simmer, and that means the oil's really hot. Like I said, it takes about 1 minute, 48 seconds on each side. It'll start bubbling up. You'll see them. When it bubbles, that means you can flip it over. And the meat's still getting, if you see the meat, it's still like mixing all the mixtures, it's boiling. You leave it out there for like 10 minutes. So you're gonna flip the tortilla once you see those bubbles. Yeah. About a minute on each side, I guess. Guess to me. Put it over here. Just wrap it in foil to keep it warm. You don't need a lot of oil, just a little bit of oil in there to get it going. I usually stir the meat and the corn while my tortillas are going. It smells really good. I'm really hungry. It should look like this once it's all mixed together. You don't need any salt or pepper. The traditional chicken was already marinated. So yeah. I'm gonna stir the corn as well. It's been about 10 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and turn the corn off. We'll put it on low. Flip the tortilla because you can see the little bubbles. Brown on each side. We'll get prepared to make one. Now you see brown on each side, we're just going to take it off. Go ahead and take it out. It's really hot, that's why. Be careful. So we're going to make one taco for you guys to see how it's made. We're going to grab a hot tortilla. Lay it on the plate. We're going to put a slice of a line of ranch. Just some cheese. Mild cheddar cheese, of course. I usually just put one line. Like that. You gotta make sure you keep your eye on the tortilla as well. It's cooking on the stuff. Just gonna flip it. We're gonna add the corn in it first, because the corn melts the cheese. You just do a line of corn, however much corn you want. The corn usually like melts the cheese, so that's why we put corn. But corn makes the flavor for the taco. And then we're gonna go ahead and grab. I'm gonna put that on low as well. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some. We're gonna go ahead and add the chicken on top of the, in the rotel on top of the tortilla. Now you have E.J Chicken Tacos. You're gonna go ahead and roll it. And you're ready to eat. Thank you so much. Hopefully you enjoy my tacos. Have a good day.